Good morning, everybody. Our lesson today about what are some chemical changes. Please open your book, page 405. Let's start with our new vocabs, and please repeat after me. Number 1, chemical property. Number 2, chemical change. Number 3, chemical reaction. But before I start this lesson, we're gonna make quick revision about the previous lesson. In the previous lesson, we took that what is matter, and we said that matter is anything that has mass and volume, or anything that has mass and takes a part of space. And we have three states of matter, which are solid, liquid, and gas. And also we took that matter has physical properties and chemical properties, physical properties and chemical properties. And if I make a change in the physical property, it will cause physical change. And if I make a change in chemical property, it will cause a chemical change. But first, what is the meaning of physical property and what is the meaning of chemical property? Physical property is a characteristic of matter that you can observe or measure directly by your five senses, which are seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and touching. And we also took that physical change is a change in which a new substance is not formed. The substance or matter is still the same. And changing a physical property such as size, shape, color, texture, or matter is a physical change. Example of physical change like melting, evaporation, freezing, condensation, breaking, cutting, and bending. All of those are examples of physical changes. All of this was a revision on the previous lesson. Now we're gonna start our lesson. Let's remember our new vocabs and please open your book with me, page 405, to write them down here. Number 1, chemical property. Number 2, chemical change. Number 3, chemical reaction. Let's start by chemical property. What the meaning of chemical property? Chemical property is property that describe how substance interact with other substance. And we have here substance can be defined and grouped based on their chemical properties. So substance can be classified according to ability to rust or not and ability to burn or not. Let's take the first one, which is ability to rust or not. We have some substance can be rust like iron, and we have some substance cannot be rust like aluminum. We have here iron. This iron rust. What the meaning of rust? Did you see this brown layer? This brown layer called rust. And the iron rust if it exposed to the oxygen and the air, and aluminum here can be rust. Number 2, the ability to burn or not. Example, wood and gasoline can burn, but gold and water cannot be burned. So, in chemical change, we have substance or matter that react with each other to produce new substance. which is totally different of this substance. Let's take more examples on chemical change to understand. Number 1, burning. If I burn some wood here, the new substance is formed. Which is new substance? Which is smoke and some ash. The smoke wasn't before, and I can't return this smoke back to wood again. So this is chemical change. Number 2, rusting. If iron exposed to the air, this causes rust. This brown layer called rust. The rust wasn't there before, and this rust can't return back to iron again. The third example we have, which is cooking. Example, if I want to make pizza, we will bring some ingredients like flour, water, yeast, and cheese. I will make them together to make a pizza. Pizza wasn't there before, so new substance here is formed, and I can't return back. The pizza can't return back to each of these ingredients. Okay, at the end we can say that the chemical change happens when substances react together to give new substance, and this new substance cannot return back to the original substance. Please open your book page 406 to highlight the important part in this lesson. We're gonna start with this highlight, a chemical property. A chemical property is property that describes how substance interact with other substance. Please highlight this part. Let's move to the next page and highlight that substances can be identified and grouped based on their chemical property. Number 1, the ability to rust is a chemical property. Number 2, the ability to burn is a chemical property. Let's move to the next page. Please highlight, a chemical change takes place when a substance changes into an entirely new substance. The last thing, existing matter, oxygen and iron combine chemically to form new substance. Thanks a lot and have a nice day.